It's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you guys a weekly message for fire signs. So if you are Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, where there's fire in your chart, or you get fire in your soul, and you were just drawn to this message, it may be for you. Keep in mind it is general, guys, though I can't fit everyone's situation, but take what you feels for you on a soul level. Disregard the rest. Go about your day. Don't dwell on it. But know that it's still up to you guys in your Grassroots Evolution, the choices you make, the steps you take, on how you get the fulfillment you'd like to see, as well as how you integrate whatever messages you receive today. Be open to them as well. And if I do trigger you at all, if you feel an emotional reaction, if you feel energy centers going off, bring that into conscious awareness. And how did it make you feel? Let your intuition guide you on what you feel that is for you. And I'm hearing feminine intuition as well, but just be really open as well, is all I ask. And if it's not for you, just click away with love, my friends. But if you're new to my channel, thanks for taking a chance and click and play. Thanks for being here. And for all my loyal subscribers and anyone who's new to my channel, thank you for being here from the bottom of my heart. It means the world, and it's wonderful to have someone watch these. So guys, if you are new and at the end, if you feel this message was for you, please feel free to subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often. And again, for those of you returning, love ya. So I want to start quickly by this message is for October 21st through to the 27th. But again, and I say this for all my readings, but if you're new, time is fluid. Okay, I'm putting a date on it, but whenever you encounter this message or this energy, and this is for, I'm recording on October 18th, so this could also be, if you're watching it now, it could be a situation we're picking up now, something past life, or something trickling into your energy system. But I feel like this has been happening a while, because when I was shuffling the Earth Magic Oracle, this came out twice at me, and it came out with volcano and volatility. So it could be a situation, and I was really guided for carnelian today. And I don't know if this is carnelian or like a mixture of carnelian and something. But it reminds me of a dinosaur egg. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's so many little speckles in there. If there's been a passion or a volatility, that there's been something you has remained true for a long time, this could be a week we're picking up on that as well. But with vigilance and stone people, this is being able to withstand the test of time, weather, temperature, and still remaining strong and true in your advocacy, or whatever it is, or your love for this, or your stance and your truth. I'm being guided like, okay, South Park, I'm a South Park kid. I love South Park, and that's something I'll be vigilant on. I think that their older stuff, or some of their later seasons, was pure political genius and wonderful satire, and I'll stay vigilant and true on that till I'm old fart and my kids are like, oh my God, Mom, what was that, silly things like that. But if there's something even since childhood that you loved and you remained vigilant on, you love X-Men, that's the message I'm getting. And if you've had affinities to certain characters within your world, certain templates, if this vigilance has been something since childhood, whatever it is that holds true, okay, or is of so much importance to you, excuse me, I'm hearing Arthur and the stone as well. That stone and the sword itself, there was vigilance there, because they were waiting for their king, waiting for the person who was meant to pull that stone out. There may be, keep vigilant. If you're on your path, know that the weather will change, the tides will come in and go, and sometimes looking in the pools or the puddles, in the reflections, both of the sky and of the water, okay, in our thoughts and our mind and our emotions, remaining vigilant and true for ourselves throughout this, I feel like, is over time. This is what's important, to be able to see your reflection in the pools of water and know that that will also change. That these pools of water, these tide pools, they exist wholly and purely now, but just like puddles that we get outside from the rain, they either dry up and change and transmute into the world, or into new visions, or the tide comes in, it changes. So over time, the rocks will smoothen, right? If we think about stones that have been tumbled, sea glass, over time in vigilance, the more weathered it gets, it's also more smoothed and seasoned. I'm being asked to bring the book, so just a minute, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. So here's the Earth Magic Oracle and the book, and the actual, you can purchase the book as well for this. It is a really awesome book, and he talks about different techniques that we can, spiritual techniques that we can ground in and harness the energy of the earth and use it to our advantage and kind of work with it. So anybody interested as well, it's by Stephen Farmer. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to any important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Excuse me. I'm burping, but I also always feel like this is energy moving, right? It's like as this is being said, follow the clues, remain vigilant on what's true for you and the reflections that you see. And I'm dropping stones across the floor. But I'm going to ask my team of light and Archangel Michael and Metatron to join us to guide this reading, guard it, bless it, and protect us. Any of us watching or anybody who would want it, just if you want your angels or your guides in your life, guys, be vigilant. And always ask that they're here for our highest good and that they're giving us messages and delivering them in forms that we can understand, okay? One more message for anyone who's watching here. And again, this is fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What is one message from the Earth Magic that they can have going forward for anyone watching? Thank you. DNA karma. So some of you as well, it could be really important if you're learning about your DNA or your lineage, as well as being drawn to where the snakes meet. Intersectionality as well. Anymore, we're also, I'm going to say, interbreeded or mixed breeds. We can take it'd be interesting for all of us to actually see what kind of DNA we have, because it could be very, very different to what we've been led to believe, right? We tend to know a few generations back, but not further than that. So there may be something as well with your DNA that you're working through, but there could be, or that may come up for you. You could be learning about DNA and your cellular structure, as well as what I'm hearing. But also, if there's something within your DNA, or if you've been vigilant that there is something that you want to have looked into, if there's a health concern that you've been vigilant on, request this kind of blood work. Look and see if there's any abnormalities. Okay, that's one thing I'm hearing. But remain vigilant and stand in truth for you, so that your karma is meeting, you're completing the cycles that you're meant to. And I see these bubbles moving and meeting in time. These could be cycles of time. Again, this karma. There could also be karma from past life that's remained vigilant because it's not dealt with yet. You could finally kind of overcome that by being true to you and finally saying, this is it. I've seen this weathered through time and time again, and this cycle is about to break and change. But I stay here, no matter the change. And I stay weathered, and I see through the clouds. I see the blue sky through the clouds in front of me, through the veil in front of me. Some of you as well, this could be psychic DNA. We're kicking in. Universe, I feel like, we have been receiving light codes, receiving genetic upgrades in our bodies. Like, as well, I'm hearing some of us, this could have been happening for since childhood and not knowing it, going with the ebb and the flow. You could be fine-tuned to be a nice, a conduit here. Not nice, but well, I hope you're nice. But what I'm saying here is that this vigilance could also be with spirit on working with you to get you ready to be who you need to be in the energies that we have as well on this earth. And I keep hearing that follows. So as well, knowing that the generations that follow, if there is issues that we want to learn about, now's the time to learn about it so that we know how it's going to manifest and transgress and transform from here. okay? Or have at least a better an idea. DNA mapping and cell mapping, stem cells could be here. There could be totally a lot of things with DNA, right? But if you're feeling yucky and it's been something that's been happening a long time, go get some blood work done. Maybe there's something going on. I'm going to take a message from the Whispers of Love. This is October 21st through to the 27th. Any messages with love for this vigilance and karma to help move through this with love and maintain a positive, loving force field and energy around you as well as out into the world is what I'm hearing. Thank you. And have patience is the card that flew, okay? You see she's sitting inside the lotus looking down peacefully and calmly at all the life that's underneath with galactic water springs ahead of her. Being patient and being calm and having quiet contemplation. Love is patient and kind always. So as you're moving through any of this, just try and stay patient and kind with yourself and others and loving with yourself and others as well. And at the bottom is do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. This has come up a lot when I'm reading these, and it's like, because as we spread more love out into the world, this creates a better place and gives us the better juju and makes us feel better. And when we're able to give this out lovingly and freely, it's a lot better when we receive it, okay? Easier to receive it. So have patience maybe as well. There's energetic or karmic lessons with this for you in patience. In places where you haven't always exuded the patience and the kindness that you felt was necessary. Don't hold yourself back. Don't hold on to it. Be you now and bring patience and kindness to everything that you do. And remain vigilant on that, on the person and bettering the person you want to see in the world. All right. I'm going to bring some tarot in now for you guys, and this is the Line Strider Tarot. Any messages that you have for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Wow. Couple. 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Removing yourself from, we have the Star. Removing yourself from toxic environments is what I heard, in thought loops that tell you you're not enough. And see things a little bit more wisely with this Owl, with the 5 of Cups. Rather than being dull and sullen, sit on those eggs, you know, nurture what you have and release the thought patterns. This could be, again, something that's remained vigilant, is thought patterns that have felt you out of alignment as well, or not receiving. And with it upside down here with this 8 of Swords, I feel like remain vigilant on removing those kinds of thought patterns. The 8 of Wands is at the bottom. You could be also traveling to go see people. The 9 of Cups here. And this has an associated birthday between October 8th and 14th in the Line Strider Tarot, as well as cranberries. So some of you as well, like cranberry, hyacinth, and squaw vine or squaw root. There were plant associations with it as well. And this is having it all, but in balance and choosing not to be the glutton. Okay, don't eat your friend. Don't get so caught up in, oh my God, a bird, that you sit here with, you know, the bird's gone and regret is what I'm hearing. You know, like he's happy, right? Satisfaction. Cat came back. You have, this is having it all, and generosity and openness and coming to completion and gestation, that having patience with people and removing yourself out of places in your own mind that would tell you that you're not enough or you're not good enough for this person, this situation, or that would have you feeling unloved. Remain true to you and know that you are loved. And, you know, what I'm hearing is don't let the bird out of the cage just to eat it. Like, don't let the cat out of the bag. There's something here with do something nice for someone else was here, right? And kind and niceness was part of this. Fire signs, guys, you are beautiful and loving and warm and passionate.